Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. I welcome all of you for the environmental classes. Today's class is for the 12th, and the topic that we are going to discuss is the desertification. Desertification is a type of land degradation in which a relatively dry land region becomes increasingly arid, typically losing its bodies of water as well as vegetation and wildlife. It is caused by a variety of factors such as climate change, human activities. Desertification is a significant global ecological and environmental problem. Now, what are the causes of desertification? There are various causes of desertification. Our first cause is the overgrazing. If there are too many animals that are overgrazing in certain spots, it makes it difficult for the plants to grow back, which hurts the biome and makes it lose its former green glory. Deforestation. Without the plants, especially of trees around, the rest of the biome cannot thrive. Farming practices. By stripping the soil of its nutrients, desertification becomes more and more of a reality for the area that is being used for farming. Urbanization and other types of land development. An area becomes more urbanized, there are less places for the plants to grow, thus causing the desertification. Climate change. Climate change plays a huge role in desertification. As the days get warmer and periods of drought becomes more frequent, desertification becomes more and more imminent. Stripping the land of resources. If an area of a land has natural resources like natural gas, oil, or minerals, people will come in and mine it or take it out. This usually strips the soil of nutrients, which in turn kills the plant's life. Natural disasters. There are some cases where the land gets damaged because of natural disasters, including the droughts. In those cases, there is not a lot that the people do except work to try and help the rehabilitate the land after it has already been damaged by the nature. Now, what are the effects of desertification? There are various effects of desertification. Farming becomes next to impossible. If an area becomes a desert, then it is almost impossible to grow substantial crops there without special technologies. Hunger. Without the farms in these areas, the food that those farmers produce will become much scarcer, and the people who live in those local areas will be a lot more likely to try and deal with the hunger problems. Animals will also go hungry, which will cause even more of the food shortage. Flooding. Without the plant's life in an area, flooding is a lot more imminent. Poor water quality. If an area becomes desert, the water quality is going to become a lot worse than it would have been otherwise. This is because the plant life plays an important role in keeping the water clean and cleaner. Without its presence, it becomes a lot more difficult for you to be able to do that. Poor population. When an area starts to be desert, the animals and plants will go to other areas where they can actually thrive. This causes crowding and overpopulation, which will in the long run end up continuing the cycle of desertification that started the whole thing away. Poverty. Without food and water, it becomes harder for people to thrive, and they take a lot of time to try and get the things that they needed. Yeah, they need. Thank you, my dear friends, for watching me.